Okay.
All right, here we are. So, when we last left off, you were on the road to Coral. A few interruptions presented themselves, but you made quick work of them. The weather is overcast. It's in the evening, and as you're approaching Coral, the town scene looks very quiet. There's no one walking about. What do you do?
Oh,
Let's just
you know,
approach
Axe
slowly.
Let's.
Oh,
I'm 1 XP. You know what? Let's discern a reality.
wow.
Actually, would
Oh,
be
I
the
leveled
smart
up
thing to
last
do.
session as well, but haven't
Oh,
applied yet.
well,
We
so
haven't camped.
I just hit level 3,
No,
so I think we
actually-
should make camp.
No, heart rolled level 3. Heart rolled the 6. not
Very,
Aura.
very funny joke.
Axe is gonna just shout, "Anyone home?"
You
Axe,
received
come.
no answer.
They rude.
Alright, well, it would be rude if multiple of us tried to discern realities, so Aegis is instead just going to...
He says in character.
Yes, he says in character, well, one of us tried that. It would be unfair against any potential opposition were I to also try and spot an ambush. So I say we just go in and give them a fair shake.
Yeah, Corin looks around and remember because you hired
Oh
him.
yeah, I
hired the
forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. Corum, the barefoot
Yeah.
elf.
Who the fuck cares about him? We have the ape still.
No, actually, the gorilla's gone.
No, ape.
The gorilla
Axe
left.
is... No, Axe is carrying that ape.
No, the gorilla left.
No, come back,
It was
gorilla.
an ape.
It didn't consent to being carried.
No, it was a gorilla. So we just kept calling it an ape because ape is a funnier word. Anyway,
Gorillas are apes. For once, you actually have it right and aren't calling a gorilla a monkey. Gorillas are apes. They're both correct.
Well,
I'm
there's
sorry.
no need to get...
So, in
People-
It's not going anywhere.
Okay. So in Esperanto, Corin says, "All right." They don't
My
seem to
hovercraft
be.
is full of eels.
All right. He looks around and says, "This isn't a." He looks around and says, "Vegetation's gotten quite shorter since they cleared the mud from the ocean.
Ape?
Ambushes aren't going to be I don't think this is a good place for an ambush.
Ape? What ape?
We may as well head in."
Alright,
What
well, I rolled a 10 getting you, Corum, so I'll trust your judgment. Alright, so yeah, Aegis, he does have his spear at the ready, shield at the ready, but he does head in.
Okay. Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah, it's
No,
absolutely.
Alright.
Axe is busy trying to figure out where ape is.
Does Axe follow?
Fucking Christ.
And
Fine,
now the
Axe
party
follows.
splits as Axe goes looking for ape.
Fine, Axe follows, thinking ape might have already walked in.
Okay, so as you walk in, something strange happens. The sun is out, and it seems to be high noon. The weather is clear, there's no more drizzle, and you see people walking about their daily life.
Spooky.
Oh, this is unusual. Aegis puts his weapons away.
Sorry, what?
Rather flush.
What is it?
We walked in, and the time of day and weather changed when we kind of crossed into the threshold.
That is interesting.
Aegis tries backing out of the town to see if it reverts, and like if his companions disappear.
You try to walk out, and it feels like things just get kind of blurry. And as soon as you try to cross a certain threshold, you just can't walk there anymore. It just gets it just kind of gives you too much of a splitting headache to leave. You have to
Alright, I
quickly
know
make your
this is
way
going to
back.
be stupid on my behalf, but I gotta test this. Aegis takes out one of his dungeon rations. No, sorry, actually, he takes out a coin. Just one coin.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna, like, throw it. See if it goes. See how far it goes, see if it bounces off anything, see if like we are confined to the threshold.
Uh-huh.
What happens to the
Uh,
coin?
You throw it, and it just kind of disappears into the darkness.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Aegis walks back and says, "Okay, we're trapped. We're not leaving here until we resolve whatever's wrong." The good news is we're
Access
getting
heard
paid
of-
more than 10 coin for this now.
Access heard of time zones, but this is ridiculous.
So there are people of course.
Does Axe actually? No, I'm curious. Does Axe actually say that in character? Is he making
Yes.
a quip in universe? Yeah.
Yes.
Zora like snorts at that. Doesn't quite
Ah.
laugh, but like.
Okay, so there are people going about. The people of Coral are going about their daily business as usual. They don't seem to believe anything's amiss. But there's a much larger population than Coral is known for.
I was gonna
Uh,
say, you say the people of Coral.
One.
Yeah, there's
Here's a
always been
question.
people in Coral. It's just that one guy was hogging up a lot of the jobs.
Here's a question though, Leo. All of these people, just him,
No.
or are his relatives?
No. A few of them seem to be wearing badges of a sort on their shoulders.
What do the badges look like?
The badges have an image of a woman. The badges show an image of a woman sort of standing upright, looking upwards, eyes closed, and with hands in a prayer.
Nice.
I'm going to try and discern realities on that. Not discern reality, sorry, spout law.
Okay.
Don't know why I'm making that mistake so much lately.
No, you
I
don't.
do actually want to know things. I'm not fishing for experience.
Oh,
Well, I would spout lore, but I think it might be rude now. Azor said, well, I was gonna try and think about that, but I can clearly tell that Aegis was trying to remember something, and it would be rude if more than one of us tried to remember the same
I'm glad you
information.
understand the contract. At the Summer Swords, we had a similar... Only one of us would ever try something. There would be no second attempts.
Axe shouts to the sky. Me wanna roll spout lore.
Wow, how rude.
Please make stronger if I get wrong. Okay.
I feel like even if I did roll, I feel like I don't know, or like I feel like this isn't the sort of thing you could justify Azor knowing.
Would it
probably.
be stupid if I just walk up to someone and ask, "Hey, what's the patch about?" Even with Aegis's wonderful power of just having 1 in charisma and being somewhat.
No, I
affable.
would. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's walk. Yeah.
If Aegis doesn't try it, Azor probably would next, which would probably go quite a bit worse.
Aegis, pretending that nothing is amiss, just kind of hails the next person walking by.
Yeah. A man looks at you coming and stops and waves hello.
Oh, hello, stranger. I was curious about that insignia you're wearing. The praying woman.
Oh, yes. Just part of the new denomination in town. They've been doing a lot of great charitable work.
Oh, really? Last time I was
Yeah.
passing through Coral, I didn't happen upon them.
Oh, well, yes, they're very recent. You see, with the recent ugliness going on around the nation, many people just want an escape of sorts, and well, a lot of the times can't really find it in any of those cities. I know I've heard a few have opened their doors, but really, why move home when you could just make this place safe? And so we tried to make Coral a safer place for everyone. And
Oh.
well, the denomination came in and they helped us out. You haven't been here in a while.
Okay, now is the question, do I say, well, another city was worried about you? Because that could collapse this house of cards very quickly. But that's kind of, it's non-committal. Yeah, fuck it, let's go with the risky option. Oh, no. We've just, well, there were people in other cities that were worried about Coral, so we were asked to go and have a look-see.
Oh, our quaint little town?
Yes.
Well, I suppose... We should have... perhaps we should send them somebody, then.
Actually, wow, that's even worse than I could have possibly imagined. I expect it to go bad for us. This sounds like it could go bad for everyone.
Assure them
didn't
that...
say that out loud.
assure them that, they're worried that they have nothing to worry about. But in the meantime, if you're new in town, you should stop by the new dining hall.
Oh?
Yes, the denomination set up a new eatery. It's quite set up a new eatery. It's quite something. The food has never been better in Coral.
Food.
And
Yes, thank you, Axe, for joining the conversation at this critical juncture.
And best of all, you can eat free of charge.
Free food.
Well, that sounds terribly welcoming.
So will you
Have anything to drink?
Oh yes, many things to drink, many things. Whatever you like.
Might I discern realities on this man?
Sure.
Okay. Okay,
A successful roll.
Yeah, no, that's good. I only needed one question anyway, and, well, that was... What should I... No, sorry. What here is not what it appears to be.
Let's see. Right here is not what it appears to be. I'm going to say what's not what it appears to be is, when he says, you can have whatever you like, he's very much, most people would say that as, a sort of, politeness or a way of advertising. Hey, we got
that sounded
so
like
many
a
things.
necessity. That sounded like an order of sorts.
When he says you can have whatever you like, he means literally anything.
What, more than food or food only?
The dining hall.
You can have whatever you want. Can Azora have a functioning brain?
Can access functioning speaking patterns?
Yeah.
The dining hall he's pointing you to is actually where it seems to be most of the traffic is headed.
Okay, that still doesn't
so
quite
what's
answer
not
the
what it
question.
appears to be. So why it's not what it appears to be is because I guess what's not what it appears to be is that the dining hall isn't necessarily for eating.
Okay, well, that stoked my terrified curiosity. Alright, I say, oh well, thank you, we'll be certain to head over, there's quite a line.
Yeah, it's, I believe the denomination, simply wants to, well, the denomination wants to keep everyone well fed.
I have a question.
Yes?
No, this is to the GM.
Okay.
So you said everyone seems to be going there, and or that's where a lot of the traffic is. That people are going there.
Yeah.
So people are going in. Does anyone seem to be coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're not dying in there, but they might be getting brainwashed.
Yeah, but it's not, they're not just flowing in and never coming back out.
Yeah, they're not eating each other in there.
If you'd like, we could
They go to the dining hall. Little do they know, they're not dining on food. The food's dining on them.
Dun, dun,
I've got a galaxy brain plan in there that Neo's going to instantly say that won't work, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
If you'd like, I could. If you'd like, we could go in together. I don't have anyone to eat with right now.
I look between them, and it's only natural. It's like, well, sure, certainly, lead the way.
Yep.
And then Aegis positions himself in the group so he's at the back.
So that he's the fulcrum for
Yes,
everybody.
he is the eating fulcrum. I feel like Axe has to be second in line. Axe is definitely the one whose metabolism is going to resist whatever brainwashing chemicals are in the food the best.
Yeah, no, that's actually like, I think it's a thing, Magic's magic. Well, it says thick skin.
So yeah, as you go in, as you walk there, he starts humming a tune, and when you listen to the general area, and when you listen to the general noise of the crowd, they all seem to be humming the same tune.
Noise.
I'm glad we're all just humming different tunes right now.
Oh, I was going with the Canadian national anthem.
I was going with Prayer from the Big O soundtrack.
I'm glad no one watches these.
Yeah. I mean, some people do, which is the really like a small handful of people do, and that's the really concerning part.
Hopefully, maybe they just have it as background noise. If you're having it as background noise, nod.
By the way, that was that tune I was humming was actually a pretty fucking important clue, so it's a good thing you weren't listening.
Oh no!
Anyway,
I didn't listen to fucking a bit of that. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna get everything wrong later. I don't do musical puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like The Witness. I like figured out what the gimmick of the jungle was, then just told the game to fuck off.
All right, so as you enter,
I think I might actually be like tone deaf or something, because like I could not do the jungle and The Witness. It was just completely like beyond my capabilities.
Oh. So as you enter the dining hall, there are many people gathered at a lot. There are a lot of tables, each with a bunch of different people conversing at them, being served food by waiters garbed in purple robes.
You know what? The humming a tune. Even if I wasn't listening in character, never mind. Oh, never mind.
Nice
Was that
try.
going to be a lore spout to get me to hum it in full?
Or a spout lore about the tune for Azora to recognize the tune and be like, oh, that's, you know.
Well, Neo, you did start with he is humming a tune, so that was an in-universe. Yeah, this is going to be important. The problem is we're going to bumblefuck our way through this one.
All right, so yeah, he sits at a table, motions for you to join him.
Oh yeah, Axe sits down.
Yeah,
Just
fuck, it's not in a line. They're going to come and take our orders, shit.
Actually, Neo,
The
I have
order
a
doesn't
question.
matter.
Neo, Axe sits down really fast. Should he roll to see if should the chair roll to see if it breaks?
The chair.
No, the chair is fine.
It is a rocking chair, however, so it does roll.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you all sit down, he asks, "May I have your? I'm sorry. May I have your names? It seems it would be a bit rude to make idle dinner conversation without that." Axe.
Zora.
Zara. Aegis, and then Corin just nods. It's Corin, and yeah, he nods, taking noting, taking time to note the names in his head, and he says, "It's pleased to meet you, Axe, Corin. Azora, Aegis. My name is Hewlett.
Packet.
Oh, it's not Howlett.
No, Hewlett.
Hewlett Packard.
Man, I thought that you've Howlett. Wow,
Yeah.
you've gone from good times.
It says the members of the denomination will be over shortly, and they'll ask us for an order. There's no menu, but just ask for whatever you feel wherever you feel you want. They'll probably have it. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll have it.
I see.
And so yeah, a robed man comes to you. A purple robed man comes to you. I should say that when the robes, they are wearing purple robes, but the hoods are down, so their faces are clearly visible.
Rude.
Aegis is like scanning around, looking what other people are eating,
Uh,
like the variety on display.
yeah, there's a lot of variety. You see some people eating steak. Some are eating some are eating stews. Some have like bowls of soup. Some have very fine elven breads. Some of them have some of them have gatherings of fruit that are often picked. Gatherings of fruit that have been very freshly picked. A few of them, they're just a very large variety.
Azora just, like looking around and then, you get me a beer and some bread. Actually, wait. There is a wine I used to like. A white wine summary. Used to grow it at a vineyard near me.
A white
Wouldn't have
wine.
anything close to that, would you?
A white wine at a vineyard. We have quite a selection.
What I'm about
would
to ask
you
is going to be the
care-
dumbest fucking thing I've ever said.
Would you care to specify at all?
Do you need me to come up with like a name or like a specific number?
Okay, no, won't worry. Our other Emily has an answer.
I'm not creative enough to. Yeah, it was from
white noir.
basically.
Would you perhaps like a Wayne Rosato?
Sure.
Is that
You
wine
know,
with risotto in
Risotto.
it?
Wait, is a Rosato a red wine, isn't it?
A risotto is like a pasta, or not a pasta. It's like a
Risotto.
rice dish.
It's rice, yeah. It's risotto.
Rosato is a type of wine that incorporates some color from the grape skins. It is it's a red wine, right? You wanted a white wine.
Yeah, actually,
white.
if it was incorporating colors from
Yeah, let's see.
I just turn, can I have a Spanish red? And they say, what the fuck is Spain?
A Belay Seco.
We're like missing the point of like this. This is like a specific. Here, let me like come up with something.
Wow, you asked me to get a name, and because you don't want to.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Then the
ask
name
you,
isn't good
I
enough.
didn't ask you for a name. I said,
Okay.
do I have to come up with the specific name of this specific wine?
Just give me the name of the vineyard, or like where it came from.
It's like from where Azora was in Grimwood, like in her
It's
municipality
a
or whatever.
vintage 2068 Grimwood.
I don't know the name of what. her,
Just say
original
Grimwood
was.
White. Just say Grimwood White.
Fine.
We'll say it's Grimwood White.
Why do we need this like specific? Just like.
All right.
I
figured
you were testing the boundaries of how anything they could get that they would.
That is what I'm testing,
so
which is my point. So why do we need to like go into what the exact name of it is?
Because you wanted a wine. You were just asking for a wine, and this guy wouldn't know if you were.
Hey, valuable information. GM has just played the cards that they're not totally psychic.
Yeah. But that's my point, is that, like, can we just, like, do this out of the conversation, go up a level? I don't know the name of whatever it is. I haven't come up with that detail of the backstory, other than there was a local wine in that, like, region.
What I was
I'm
about
sorry.
to... Alright, well, what I was going to
That
ask
would
for
no
seems a
longer
lot
be in
less stupid
existence.
right now.
Jesus Christ.
Try the wine.
All right. I guess he notes your order down.
Yeah, Axe is like, yes. Wait, it's free?
Yes, of course it's free.
Okay, Axe want this, on that, on this, on that.
Well, you don't have a menu.
No, he just points at people when they're eating.
They're eating. All right.
Yeah, like, he just points steak, stew, yes,
All right.
yes.
He notes it down. Yeah, he writes it all down.
Alright, are
And-
you prepared for the most galaxy brain this is going to break everything
Yes.
request?
I'm ready.
Aegis looks him dead in the eye and says, I'd like alphabet spaghetti that spells out what's going on here.
He blinks a bit. Excuse me?
I would like alphabet spaghetti that explains what's going on.
Oh, I can get you alphabeti spaghetti.
Oh, Axe wants two.
The fun of alphabeti spaghetti is spelling out letters yourself.
Oh, Axe loved that. Axe want two.
You know, there was an obvious flaw in my plan, and that was him getting snippy with me.
And he looks at Azora and says, and you wanted bread with your wine.
Yeah.
Hang on, cancel the alphabet spaghetti, I'll have a steak.
Ah, yes, a steak.
Take
of
yourself a
course.
spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, yes. And Corin orders.
have a beer.
All right.
And Corin
And
ordered
a
some nuts.
Corin thinks to himself, anything, huh?
Hang
It
on,
just
hang on a
says,
second, hang on. Might I have a health potion?
Sure.
Oh,
If that's your preferred drink.
Certainly.
And Corin thinks to himself and asks for Dragon Bombay.
no nuts.
And
Can
then,
I have O'Malley on a stick?
yeah.
Ah,
And,
the O'Malley.
Hewlett asks for barbecued shade. And he nods, and walks off to go get your orders.
Okay, that didn't work.
Lots of food.
Hewlett looks around. Someone else quickly comes along and, gives you all a pitcher of water to have while you wait. And Hewlett takes a drink and just says, Coral really has become quite a wonderful haven.
Yes. Aegis, you know where Ape went?
No, last time I looked, I saw it, but then I took my eyes off it for a moment, and it was gone.
Axe wonder if we ever see Ape again.
Feels like I just blinked, and suddenly it wasn't there. Especially after all the food we'd given it.
Yeah. Hewlett looks around and says, You had an ape.
Yes, big
Well,
Ape.
it was really more of a gorilla.
Ah.
Gorilla is Ape. Gee, you dumb Aegis.
That's dumbass.
Well, I do hope it didn't cause you any harm or trouble.
No, it was in
it
fact
was
rather
hero.
helpful.
Oh, nice.
Axe misses that Ape. Axe
yeah.
was planning to give it its own axe.
Rather quickly, the man comes back with start with a few trays. Azora, you are given a bottle of Hafaz Muscat.
Yeah.
And fine bread. Aegis, you are given a steak and a health potion.
All right, pocket that for later,
Uh,
even though it's probably going to mind wash us.
Axe, you are given alphabeti spaghetti, as well as steak and stew and soup.
Yes.
You know, the idea was that if this is going to brainwash us, your metabolism could probably handle it, but...
Corin is given Dragon Bombay. And Hewlett receives his barbecued shade.
Hmm.
And he starts digging in.
Azora, like, sniffs the wine, and she's going to, like, take a sip, not swallow it, though, just sort of, you know, in the mouth, taste it, sample it.
It
That's
tastes exactly as you'd remember it.
Yeah, she spits it back out into the cup and looks at it. Out of curiosity, because she didn't specify, she takes a bite of the bread and just, like, to get its flavor and texture and whatnot. She's curious if this is, like, just generic bread, or if they did somehow replicate the bread that she was, like, imagining in her head specifically.
No, it's you didn't ask for a specific bread, so it is just a very fine, soft bread.
Yeah. Azora does, like, spit that out, too. That's not even what she wanted, but, yeah, then just saying, this wine, about 5 years ago, this was the local wine made by this old winemaker who didn't have any kids, and when he passed away, he, on his deathbed, refused to give the recipe to anyone else. There hasn't been a cask of this made in a few years now, and most of what there was got burned up in the fire.
Whoa, that's
There's
cool.
no way they would have access to this. And so they never would have even heard of this.
Well, it's pretty, like, not even, like, caring that Hewlett is there, just saying, well, we're clearly in some sort of magical illusion.
Meanwhile,
we've
Axe is
stumbled
just
into it
gorging
and we're not
himself.
allowed to leave. No
Yeah,
matter how
Hewlett's-
friendly a face they put on this, they are keeping people contained here.
Hewlett swallows what he was eating. He pats his lip with a napkin and politely and just says, "Why, whatever are you talking about? That story you told of that wine, that's quite interesting. I suppose the denomination has quite a reach, huh?"
We're all just staring at the guy.
Yeah,
No,
Azora just stares into the wine.
No.
Clearly
Axe
the-
isn't staring
then
at
just-
him.
And then Aegis just turns to Azora and says, and the locals are pretty helpless.
Look at the colors. All the colors. Well, yellow.
All the colors of the wind.
It's like staring into the eye of a
They
duck.
were all yellow.
Yellow, yellow.
And that was a Black Book's reference.
It was.
It just went.
Thank you.
Corin takes a spoon, takes a bit of the Dragon Bombay, puts it in his mouth, and just says, "Tastes like Dragon Bombay. Feels like Dragon Bombay. Smells like it."
Oh my god,
Fills
we're
my
getting that
stomach the
scene
same.
from The Matrix. Now, we just jump from Black Books to The Matrix.
Fills my stomach the same. Was my stomach the same? If it's an illusion, it's a damn fine one.
Oh god, this guy took the red pill some point.
I'd like some Dragon Bombay. That sounds good. It sounds spicy, but
Yeah.
I'm basically picturing like a Vindaloo. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm picturing very, very red meat and just huge. Very chunky.
No, it is more of a curry.
I could go for a Vindaloo. Not a Vindaloo, no, that's too much for me. A Madras? Yeah, Madras would be good.
We have an Indian place near us we order from a lot. I get my usuals, the chicken tikka masala, but it's not spicy enough. I do want a bit more heat than what they put in it.
Most
But
places
then
I
I'm
can
scared to
handle an
like
address.
request.
Although,
them.
actually, in food terms, a Bombay is a type of ice cream.
You know, dragon ice cream does sound like the kind of magical
Yeah.
contradiction you would get. He's just eating a spicy ass ice cream.
Well, it's more like an ice cream cake. It's those dome-shaped kinds, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Aegis isn't really eating. I do want to try another discern realities on this food.
Alright.
Not
Axe
sure
is
how
gorging
to
himself.
Actually, no, you know what? Yeah. I'm not discerning realities on that. I'm discerning realities on Axe as he's gorging.
Alright.
And the food, I suppose. The food in relation to him.
Sure.
Fuck.
No. Nothing.
Well, it would be rude if I minded Axe's eating habits.
Good,
So-
you're learning.
Well,
I just say Axe, use a napkin, and that's what I discern.
What napkin?
Did it come with a napkin? Dang. Probably not. No, you know what? Aegis is just gonna do the dumb thing. Or he's gonna do the thing that moves us along, which is he just kind of says, "Oh, excuse me, I'm going to the restroom." He pushes himself away from the table, and he's gonna look, try and follow on the waiters, see where they're going.
I actually
Alright.
did have one other thing I want to try. Azora sort of motions for a waiter.
Yeah, a waiter comes over. May I help you with anything, ma'am?
I've changed my mind on what I want to drink.
Oh?
Could you bring
What
me
would you
some
like?
poison?
Excuse me?
Some
That's-
cyanide will do. Could you bring me some poison?
Ma'am, if you're feeling down, there are people who can help with that.
What I eat is my business. Now I requested some poison.
I'm afraid we will have to decline that request. And I believe you should talk to someone in the denomination about these feelings.
I was told the denomination could provide anything I wanted.
It can provide what you need, even better.
Well,
That will be
alright, you
all
gotta
then.
complain to this guy's employers. He's not fulfilling his job as a waiter at the
Yeah.
Everything restaurant.
Yeah, he looks a bit distressed as he walks away.
I'm gonna follow him as he, I'm gonna basically wait for someone to try and enter the kitchen area and follow
Alright.
them.
Roll dex.
Oh.
Let's see.
You know, the fucked up thing is, the reveal is definitely gonna be that actually they're all quite happy with this arrangement. They've done this of
Yeah,
their own
we're
free
just-
will, and we're just ruining it for everyone. It's like, oh, you dragged us back to that horrible reality. Thanks. You're real
So let's
heroes.
say, you get into the... So, you get your way into the kitchen, following shadowing somebody, basically. But you hear, a cart, coming around the corner, and you're going to have to hide if you want. You're going to have to find some place to hide.
Alright. Yeah, I'll fucking die for a hiding spot.
So, there are some cupboard. There are a few cupboards. There are a few floor level cupboards. There are some cupboards on the wall, and there is also a hanging ceiling light.
The hanging ceiling light is the coolest, but also the worst thing to do. I'm gonna go with the floor level. Is the floor level cupboard like a standing cupboard that's person height, or is it I will have to crouch down?
You'll have to crouch down and.
So it's either crouch down
Yeah.
or climb up, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch down. Crouch down. Go in.
All right, you crouch down into a cupboard. As you close it, you're in a cupboard with a large bag of salt.
Okay.
And you hear chatter as waiters push a cart forward out from the kitchen.
Okay.
After a while, the traffic around past the cupboard does stop.
Alright, once I think the coast is clear, I climb back out and continue sneaking my way in. Why am I going off alone again when Aegis has been thoroughly shown to be actually useless when he's on his own? He needs
I
it.
don't know. Maybe you should have brought Axe with you, but then again, Axe.
I'm going on a stealth mission, and neither. Well, Azora maybe. I don't think Aegis has ever actually considered Azora would attempt stealth. It's just too, dishonest.
Yeah. The thing about I don't know. The thing about Azora is I feel she's much more likely to try and bluff her way somewhere, but she has bad charisma, so
well,
she's
it's not even
well equipped
bluffing. I think my mental picture of how Azora would get back her is to walk up someone and say, "I want to see the back." Why?
Yeah, well,
because I want to.
True. Actually, I was gonna I don't know, you can veto this, just ask me not to do this, but I think my plan to get Azora in this situation was to say, hey, I'm looking for my friend. I think he wandered off in this direction. I'm going to go look for him.
Go for it. It will be interesting.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Azora does that.
It's now sneaking around you as well.
With a bit of time, Azora's he probably shouldn't be on his own. And Azora's gonna just walk... Oh.
Well, first, I just want to describe what Aegis is seeing as he sneaks around. So Aegis, you see, sort of lined along these counters, countless, dinner plates with silver, those bells on them.
Yes.
Oh no, it's people.
Yeah, those serving trays with the bells that you can take. Yeah. The cloche. I don't know.
I actually do not know what those things are called. I had a moment the other day. I was like, "What are those fucking things called?" I've
Wait,
never
what
actually
things?
heard it. Those platters that have the bells on top of them that you lift up.
Oh yeah,
These.
No,
Apparently, they're called cloches.
Never heard that before. Cloche.
Which is apparently French for bell. So there you go. Yeah,
imagine you just walk up to one of those and just tap the top and it rings like a service bell.
Yeah, so you see countless lines and lines of these, and they each have weird jumbled writing. Each one has weird jumbled writing on it.
In our language, or
in your language, but it's very jumbled.
okay. I walk up to. I kind of creep over to one and lift the bell.
Let's see. You see. I'm going to say you basically just see mashed potatoes.
Okay, and just before we cut to Emily, I want to do a quick thing, which is I put the thing back down. I take the I assume it's like a note attached to it with the writing on it and not just engraved on the thing. I take that off and then I lift it again to see if there's any change.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in there, or there's no change.
Oh, there's no change.
Okay, so it's still mashed potato.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that theory out the window. All right, yeah. So I'm just kind of sneaking around back there with the endless serving trays. It's like a bloody Argos back here.
So to Azora.
So yeah, Azora is just he shouldn't do this alone, and stands up from the table and just starts walking directly towards the kitchen where Aegis sort of went into.
All right.
Yeah. And is going to just walk in, barring someone stopping her.
Yeah, someone sees you and says, excuse me, you're not a waiter. Please stay out of the kitchen?
Azora, not slowing down, continuing to watch. It's okay. I think my friend went in here. I'm going to get him to bring him back out. As she continues walking.
Well, so as you keep walking,
stuttering a lot. I think.
Yeah. As you keep
enter the kitchen.
As you keep walking, you just hear behind you. Well, be quick.
Yeah. So there we go. Entrance gained.
Yeah. So yeah, you enter in. Going past the hall, you see the sort of endless field of dinner serving trays. Perhaps you see
when the
Aegis,
door when I hear the
crouching.
door open, I just kind of like hit the deck. Like shit,
Gotcha.
someone's coming in here, so Aegis hits the deck. I don't know why we're engaging in stealth PvP now, but we are.
Actually, well, once Azora's in there, she does give that like same exact whistle she's given like a couple of times before.
Oh, okay, with that Aegis does like Aegis peeks back up.
And Azora sort of nods at him and, slowly starts walking towards him, eyeing around the area.
It's just endless food.
Azora
Nom nom.
lifts up one of the bells, looks what's under it.
Mashed potatoes.
A different one than his.
Yeah,
Pillowing mounds. of
Pick up another one.
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Interesting.
It turns out mashed potatoes is the foundation of all food.
I mean, it makes sense, yeah. It's
Well-
just like generic food mash, and then... You know what? Azora's gonna open one of these and just stick her finger in and sort of sniff, examine the texture, whatnot, discern realities on these taters.
All right.
Look
Nice.
at that. What here is not what it appears to be.
It looks like mashed potatoes, but it seems to just be generic food mash substance.
It's actually literally
not-
all foods in existence mashed together.
It's not really. It's not actually potatoes. It's
Yeah.
just sort of the idea of food.
We're dealing with the concept of food right before our eyes.
Yeah, Azora just sort of wipes her finger off back
Uh,
into the dish and then closes the lid again.
Yeah. If you gave it a taste, it tasted basically like nothing.
Is there any things of liquid around too, or is it just the mash?
No, it's just the mash.
And
Yeah,
you say it
so
goes
it's-
on endlessly. Like, can we see the end of this room, or is it just going off into
You-
the horizon?
It's going off into the horizon, basically. You do see, too far away for them to really take notice of you, but you see various waiters just kind of walking amongst them, occasionally picking some up.
You could feed an army with this. Feed a whole country.
She said as she looks out and looks at Axe.
There's got to be something to this. Well, I mean, there obviously is.
I mean, yeah. Clearly. Any idea what?
I think you have to go to the top for that. I don't want to eat this food.
Azora
I think
looks
this is
up.
the metaphorical top. Whoever's running this town right now. I think this food is. We'll see with Axe in a moment, but I am not touching that food. If he comes back the same person, then yeah, maybe we could have eaten. But if this is part of it, then how better to get a population under your control?
So where's the top?
I suppose we have to look around town a bit more to figure that one out.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's creep back out of the kitchen.
As soon as we exit the kitchen, just to the waiter. Found him.
Oh, good. You shouldn't go places without asking, sir.
I was looking for the bathroom.
Oh, it's to the left.
Alright, got you. And Aegis just goes into the bathroom so that the illusion is complete.
Nice.
No, he should have just said, "Oh, I'm all good now."
I bet I walk in there and it's just like endless urinals just stretching off into the horizon as far as the eye can see.
And he walks up to find the one person at a urinal in this infinite string of urinals and stands right next to him.
All the urinal cakes look like mashed potato and taste like nothing. All right then. That was a step too far.
Okay, so Azora, where do you go? Azora and Angus, I say. Where do you go?
Yeah.
Well, I take a piss and then head back.
Is it?
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hewitt.
I do stand next to, obviously, even as Infinite expands, I do stand next to someone else and strike up a
Nice.
conversation.
Okay, yeah, there's someone there.
Oh, we're actually
Also
gonna do this,
pissing.
huh? Okay, cool.
Yeah. He seems the person you see. He's sort of like wearing this sort of weird, antiquated robe, antiquated outfit. As soon as you approach, he starts pissing harder.
I walk up next to him and it becomes an instant, pressure
Yeah.
competition. Check out how hard I can pee.
Yeah, he starts peeing harder.
I just say to him, must be a bugger to piss in public with those robes.
He looks at you and just kind of looks at he looks
You
at
know
you.
what, Snake? This isn't your
Odds.
first, like,
No, I know.
tabletop
Last time it was
situation.
the
Yeah.
fucking not last time it was the shit bucket situation.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
pro at this.
He zips up, looks at you,
He zips.
looks
He's got
at
a zip on his robes.
yeah. No, it's not robes. I didn't mean to say robes. It's sort of an antiquated like sort of armor. But yeah, he looks up.
Jeans.
He looks at you. He looks at us at the place where they poop and just says, "Found my rat in one of these," and walks away.
Nice. Ah, the reality's tied. Yeah. Aegis
Oh
has got-
shit! It's that was in its own like private dimension
We
place.
were seeing different things. I was seeing urinals, he was seeing a bucket, and I just walked into the tail end of another conversation in another reality. Aegis just turns and looks and he says, that man has a bright future ahead of him.
And you see him walk over to what looks like a Templar, an old Clint Eastwood.
As you walk the opposite direction, you just feel an odd amount of heat from behind you.
You know, you say he has a bright future ahead of him, but he really
Ironic,
doesn't.
That's why the statement was ironic.
Like, we know the next session was Theophrastus.
That is
Okay.
a bright future.
Very bright. So yeah, you see. So yeah, Hewlett is actually on his second course, basically. Corin is finishing his Dragon Bombay.
So Aegis kind of walks back over and sits down and says, so what do you do for fun in this town besides eat?
For fun? Well, we used to play sports, but the denomination isn't too keen on sports.
Sports?
Oh, wow, I bet a bunch of people were just saying, wow, I like the denomination now. No sports? No music or anything?
We have music.
I heard you humming.
Yes, we have music. The denomination brought quite a bit of music actually, but nothing too loud. We don't. Generally, we try to take it easy here. You know, don't try to do anything too strenuous.
I see.
Sports.
What do you do for fun, sir?
I play dominoes. I talk with people. I drink. And,
Dominoes.
I like my work, so I do that for fun as well, I suppose.
You could certainly play dominoes. That's quite relaxing.
Yeah, Aegis breaks out the dominoes set.
Nice.
Now we're having a
Is that
background
ever an
game.
item on his person at Class Cree?
No, it isn't. I just like I feel like
Yeah.
he should just be allowed a domino set. It's never gonna come.
Yeah,
in
I allow it.
mechanical
I
hand.
allow it.
Yeah.
What if he had thrown a domino into the thing instead of a coin?
Oh, I wouldn't waste a domino.
So yeah, Hewlett, plays along.
Azora's sort of standing there awkwardly behind him, like, weren't we doing something?
Sage, do you want to put a coin down on this game, make it interesting?
Wager? I suppose, why
No.
not? I don't have much use for coin anyway. He puts down 5 coin.
Well, the denomination
surprised
is
that
okay
he-
with gambling, so that works out. He puts down 5 coin, you say?
Yeah.
Alright, I meet him on that.
Alright, I guess we'll just have a simple test of luck. Roll 2d6.
Yeah, can't. It'll be a fucking pain to set up dominoes for this. Fucking hell.
Well,
He gets the coin.
yeah, he wins. He wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't just like Azor's just like, don't you like know how to play this? It's your set.
Actually,
It's also
Actually,
a game.
it-
It's also a game of chance.
it's at this time Axe who's finished. He had like, and he had like an insane amount of food, and he's like, "Oh, me wanna play dominoes." May I?
Are we just gonna have a big old domino party instead
Oh,
of solving a problem?
May I know?
Hewlett looks at Axe and looks at Aegis. Double or nothing.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, why not?
He puts down 5 more coin.
I put down 5 more coin.
Axe puts down 5 of his.
You have to
coins.
put down 10.
Oh, yeah. Axe puts down 10.
Alright, roll 2d6, both of you.
I'm gonna lose again, because that's my luck now. Oh, hey.
Actually, no, I did GR roll for the last one. Maybe I should just open roll. Maybe that'll earn trust back
No,
if I've lost any. Wait, no? You want me to GR roll? Okay.
no,
Fine, my roll
no.
will be
You should
great.
open roll, but you won't get trust back.
Alright, Aegis wins.
Nice.
Oh, can
Yeah,
Axe
double.
keep money?
So I'm just back to 72. No. I made 20 coin profit on that. So the hell am I saying? So I got 82 coin now.
Go.
So your denomination doesn't much like sport, but perfectly fine with gambling.
Oh,
Games of
yes,
chance.
yeah. Well, it's laid back, not too stressful. As long we're not. Well, gambling, I suppose, could be stressful for many people, but here it's just a bit of fun. We don't really have that much use for coin.
So essentially anything that causes a bit of exertion, the denomination doesn't much like you chancing yourself on that.
Well, I suppose they're looking out for our well-being. These are stressful times. They need to add some more stress onto it.
Have you ever tried leaving town, going on a nice walk or something?
I'll take a walk around town sometimes, but
I'm talking about
take
the
it
outside
slow.
of town, enjoying nature somewhat.
Why would I? There's last I heard, there was a sort of guerrilla war going on.
That ape we found last session just has a machine gun by this point.
I don't want
Holy
to risk getting caught in the crossfire.
Meanwhile, outside, holy fuck, this gorilla!
No, Jerry, it's an ape.
I want to get caught in the crossfire. Why? This coral just has everything I need.
Try
I
it.
see.
Were you considering staying? Perhaps.
That's not really what I do. I don't stay anywhere.
Oh, you plan on leaving?
I plan on traveling.
Well, when do you plan on doing that?
I don't plan.
Oh, well, whenever you decide to, I should inform you that you should probably speak with someone at the denomination before you do,
Oh,
and see if they will give you clearance.
I have to ask for permission?
Well, it's for security. It's for all our sakes. They need to make sure the way out is safe.
But I could walk in here easy as anything.
Well, they make sure to keep entryways safe, but exits are another thing.
I see.
one of the high priests should be coming out in any moment now to lead us in a sermon. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It'd be quite sad to do the sermon alone at my table.
Oh, excuse me. Axe needs to wonder, where is bathroom?
Oh, over there to the left.
Oh, thank you. Axe doesn't know left and right.
He ends up walking into the kitchen, and we just have that scene from earlier again.
Kitchen look a lot.
He just walks
Bathroom
into the
look.
kitchen, and they actually do wind up with a food shortage. He ate all the food waste.